Stacy. Thanks so much for joining. Hey, sister. Thanks for joining. Happy Thursday. It's Personal Development Thursday. I hope you are doing well today. So, today is day 18 of my 30-day live challenge. So, I've been consistent for 18 days. Got 3 more days to make it a habit. 21 days to make it a habit. So, you can't hear me? Okay, let me see. Can you hear me now? Shigora, can you hear me? Hmm. Okay, I might go out and come back in. I'll go out and come back in. Can you hear me now? You can hear me? Okay. Okay, great. So, over the last 17 days, we've been talking about all things books, and on Thursdays, we talk about personal development because I am a life coach and I like to incorporate that in what we're talking about. So we're going to talk about creating a personal development plan for yourself, whether you're an author or whatever you're doing. Okay, so we're talking about creating a personal development plan, and how you do that is first you have to assess where you are, and where you are right now. Are you doing exactly what you want to do in life, right? So I'm gonna take a look at my notes here. So you have to identify what skills you need to improve. There are so many things that we need to improve, right? So take time to start thinking about some of the things that you want to improve. So for me, I have to improve on some of my tech skills when it comes to like creating a course and things like that. I want to improve on that. So I have to create a plan in order to do that. So the first thing is to identify what skills you have and where you need to improve. That's the first step. The second step is to think about how you're going to improve them. What are you going to do? Are you going to get a coach? Are you going to do some reading? Are you going to take a course? What are you going to do to, build or improve that skill set? First thing is to identify where you need to improve. The second thing is to think about how you're going to improve. Which route are you going to go? Are you going to get a coach? Are you going to start doing some reading? Are you going to do some research? What are you going to do to improve your skills, right? And the third thing is, why do you need to improve the skill? You have to kind of think about why you need to level up. Like, are you trying to make more money? Are you trying to be more independent? What are you trying to do? So why do you need to improve the skill set, right? And then the fourth thing is to set a timeline. Okay. So if you have like something that you're trying to improve on, right? So when are you going to have this done by? So like this is June 29th. So if you want to accomplish your goal, you have to put a timeline on it, because setting a timeline makes it real. So you set a timeline. And when you set a timeline, when I set a timeline, what I do is I keep everything in my phone, right? So I go to my phone calendar and I'll set a date. Like I have a date right now to complete the workbook for my latest book, Skyrocket Your Success 2.0. I have a timeline of July 1st. I want to have a copy in hand. So when you want to make your goal real, you have to set a date, a concrete date, and put it in your phone. And then you have to reverse engineer. So if I want to do this, this has to be done on this date. What do I need to do in order to accomplish that? Okay. So again, the first thing is to assess where you are and determine what skill you need to improve. The second thing is to think about how you're going to improve this skill. The third thing is to think about why you want to improve, why you want to change something. Why do you want to focus on this one thing? How is it going to benefit you? That's a better way to put it. Set a timeline. Another thing is, now you set a timeline. You know what you want to do. You determine how you're going to do it. You set a timeline, and then now you need accountability. Who is going to make you accountable for this? So if you have an accountability partner, that'll be a great thing. So either you can find someone to be your accountability partner, or if you already have one, let them know the goal that you want to set. Okay. Let them know the goal that you want to set, and then let them know, maybe check in with me via email, check in with me via text, check in with me via call. to give me a call and just check in and see how I'm doing regarding that goal. And the next thing is you need to track your progress. So whatever you're doing to go from point A to point B, track your progress. And you can do that by, first of all, putting where you start. Where are you at when you start with this skill, right? You're here and you need to get to this certain place, right? So you need to start tracking. And one way you could do that is just by journaling. As you're doing something, as you are setting a goal, like maybe you do every Wednesday from 1 to 2, right? You need to take notes and journal so that you can track your progress, okay? And then the next thing is to evaluate. So after you've done this for 2 or 3 weeks, evaluate your progress. Look at from where you started and where you are now. Are you improving? If you're not, maybe you need to level up in the type of assistance that you're getting. So maybe if you're just reading a book, maybe that's not enough. Maybe you need to actually find a coach that's doing the thing that you want to do. Okay, in excellence, right? So track your progress, evaluate, and then after you evaluate it, you need to have a plan to tweak it, to change it a little bit, and then you rinse and repeat and do it all over again. Okay, so just to go back to the beginning, what you want to do is identify where you need to improve. That's the first thing. Identify where you need to improve. The second thing is to determine how you're going to improve. What are you going to do to improve? Are you going to read a book? Are you going to take a course? Are you going to get a coach? How are you going to make this improvement in your skill set? The third thing is to set a timeline. When are you going to have this skills assessment or not really a skills assessment? When are you going to have this, I'm trying to think of the right words to say. When are you going to have this skill improved by, right? So set a timeline. And then in order to encourage you to keep going, even when you face obstacles, you need to get accountability, right? So you need to have an accountability partner to check in with you. They can check in with you via phone, text, call, FaceTime, however you want to set it up. But you need an accountability partner so that you can make sure that you're good on your word. Because sometimes you can make a goal and say, I'm going to do something, but then life gets in the way, right? If you have someone to remind you like, Shar, I'm just calling to check in. How are you doing on this goal? Because that makes me actually want to accomplish the goal, because I don't want to look like a slacker, right? I know I got to do it, but sometimes life can get in the way. But if somebody reminds me, I'm more apt to be ready when that person calls me. Oh yeah, I already did that, right? So accountability is very important when you are trying to accomplish a goal. And the next thing is to track your progress. Again, when you are doing something, you're going through a class, course, whatever, track your progress. Get a journal and just start writing where you are today. And as you grow, whatever you're doing, put it in that journal, because you'll be able to see your journey. You'll be able to lay out that map, your road map from where you started to where you're going to be. Okay. And then the last thing, to evaluate your progress. Look at your journal notes. Look at your progress. If you're improving, that's great. Excellent. Keep going. If you're not, tweak it. Okay. Tweak the plan and, put something else into place so that you can level up in accomplishing that goal that you want to accomplish. And then tweak it and then rinse and repeat again. So when you want to, what we're talking about is creating a personal development plan for something that you want to change. Maybe you need to improve in your speaking skills. Maybe you need to improve in your technical skills. Whatever you want to do, you need to set a plan. And when you set a plan, the first thing is to set a plan, determine how you're going to accomplish that plan, determine why you want to accomplish the plan, set a timeline, get accountability, track your progress by journaling, track it, or if you can do it by numbers. However, you can do a journal, you can make a chart and check off every time you are improving in the skill set, or, depends on what you're doing. There's different kind of ways to track it, but you can, also journal. That's the easiest way to do it or whatever. But if it's something that you can improve by like timing, or you can put a check mark or whatever, create a chart so that you can track your progress from where you started to, the end time, the end goal, whatever the date is that you're going to complete this goal or this learning activity or whatever. Make sure that you find some kind of way to track your progress, and then evaluate. Go back and look over the time frame, over like every week, from week to week. Pick a day during the week that you're going to look at your progress, right? So track your progress, and then if you need to, tweak it. Okay. So hopefully this will help you accomplish your goal, because one thing that helps me when I'm trying to accomplish a goal is accountability. Accountability, and then having somebody that I can go to and ask for help. A coach is always helpful, because not only will I be accountable because I'm an accountability partner, but if I have a coach that someone that's already been successful in doing the thing that I want to do, I can go and ask for advice or run something by them, run different ideas by them. So that's always helpful when you're trying to accomplish a goal. And then tweak it, and then rinse and repeat, and just keep doing it over and over again until you have accomplished that goal, because practice makes perfect. Okay. And then don't be afraid to start out, even if it's not perfect. Say for instance, you learn a new skill and it's not perfect. You learn through practice. So keep going, keep doing it over again, rinse and repeat until you accomplish the goal that you want to accomplish. So again, today is Personal Development Thursdays. We're talking about creating a personal development plan. Great, Stacey. Yes, I love having an accountability partner. I do too, because it gives you a way to check in with somebody. They'll check in with you. You can check in with them. And it makes me feel like somebody cares about my progress, and it encourages me to keep going. Because again, when somebody's checking in on me, I don't ever want to seem like a slacker, right? So I'm like, yeah, I did it, and I have to do it, because that makes me more apt to accomplish that goal, because somebody's checking in on me. Yes, that's good. I like that. Practice makes improvement, not perfect, right? Because you're constantly growing, you're constantly learning, you're constantly improving day by day, step by step. And don't feel like it has to be perfect. Just do your best. And as long as you are doing your best and you're constantly showing up, doing what you're supposed to do, doing what you know you're supposed to do, you will accomplish your goals. So today is Personal Development Thursdays. I like to take out time during a week and just focus on improving my skills so that I can go to the next level. So thanks again for joining me for Personal Development Thursdays. Today is day 18 of 30. Tomorrow's day 19. And we're getting close to the end of the 30-day challenge. So this month I'm focused on publishing. And next month I'll be focusing on a 30-day live challenge for my personal development Instagram page, Skyrocket with Shar. And Skyrocket with Shar is based upon my life coaching with my Skyrocket Your Success brand, my Skyrocket Your Success series, my 2 books. First is Skyrocket Your Success, 10 Keys to Refocus, Reposition, and Reclaim Your Purpose. And then Skyrocket Your Success 2.0 is my most recent book, The Corporate Woman's Roadmap to Navigate from Employee to Entrepreneur. If you're interested in purchasing those books, you can click the link in my bio, or you can send me a direct message. I'll send you the direct link to get the book. And so thanks so much for joining. If you have questions or comments, please feel free. Oh, practice makes improvement. Les Brown. I see it. Yeah. Practice does make improvement. Correct. So, okay. Well, thanks so much for joining. Just wanted to pop in for a minute just to go over Personal Development Thursdays. And before I came on, I was like, what am I going to talk about? I was looking in my book. I wasn't feeling any of that today. But I just wanted to think about something, since this is personal development. Personal development is to improve on your skills, whether it be something that you're doing personally, professionally. And then sometimes you have to take time for yourself. Self-care will help you when you are accomplishing your goals. Because if you're just so goal-driven and you're not taking time out for yourself, you're not going to get anywhere, because you're going to be burnt out. So make sure that you take time for yourself to relax, to do something that you love, something that you enjoy, so that you can have the ammunition to move forward. Because if you're burnt out, you're not good to yourself, and you're not good for other people as well. You're not going to be able to help anybody because you're burnt out. So, all right. You're rocking the challenge. Oh, thank you so much. It's been a challenge, but every day I show up, I feel good. Once I get on here, I feel good, and I'm glad that I'm being consistent. And sometimes it gets close to that 11 o'clock hour, and I'm like, oh my God, I haven't gone live yet. Let me get up. The other day I was in the bed. I was like, I don't think I'm going to make it today, but something pushed me to get up. I think it was like 2 or 3 days ago, and I got up and I went live. So I'm trying my best to do 30 days with no days off. So Some days will be longer, some days will be shorter, but thank you so much for showing up for me, because that's encouraging to me. That's accountability. When I know somebody is showing up for my lives, that is making me accountable as well. So thanks so much, Stacy. I appreciate you for showing up. I appreciate you, Dr. McKenzie. I believe you showed up for me today too. And my sister Shagora, you showed up today. Thanks so much. So yes, consistency will win every time. Being consistent, even though you don't feel like it. And that's the thing, especially when you're working a 9-to-5 and you have other endeavors that you're doing. When you show up, consistency is going to win. Even though you may not see the success that you want to see, keep showing up. Keep doing what you know that you're supposed to be doing. You know that you're called to do, and you're going to shine and you're going to elevate. So yes, consistency wins every time. Yes. Yes, it will become a habit. Yes. And part of your lifestyle. Yes, I love that. Yes, it will become a habit and part of your lifestyle. Dr. Leroy. Yes, exactly. It definitely will. So, okay. Well, I thank you so much for showing up again. And those that are going to catch the replay, if you have any comments, send me a direct message. And again, if you are looking to publish a nonfiction book, please go ahead and schedule your 15-minute complimentary discovery call. And please get locked in soon, because as you know, I'm an insurance agent, not my 9-to-5, and September through December, I'm going to be pretty much, busy doing that, doing the insurance thing. So if you are looking to publish a book before the year is out, please get locked in soon, because I'll be able to spend more time with you. Because once open enrollment starts, it's going to be, I'm going to have some time, but I'm not going to have 100% time to dedicate to you. And then I'll start over again in January. So yes, if you want to publish your book before the year is out, please get locked in. So, all right. Well, thanks again for joining my live, and I'll be back on tomorrow. Same time, same station. Peace out.